Are things as hot in the transfer windows as they are in real life? No, the answer is no, absolutely not. Today it was absolutely brutal, man. And tomorrow's going to be more brutal, but it's cool. It's what, it's 11:45 at night here. The windows are open. The cool air is getting in. All right, the cool air is getting in to Big Stevie Cool. We've calmed down, and there's one thing I want to talk about before we get into the transfers, and that is Edinburgh City 1, Partick Thistle 4. That kicked off the Premier Sports Cup. Mark Wilson begins his Partick Thistle career with a victory. Well, his permanent Partick Thistle career. No more caretaker, no more joint managerial duties with Brian Graham. He is the real man. He's the real McCoy, and he's off to a win, so fair play to him. Moving on, though, to Robin Proper. Right, Robin Proper. What is there to say about this guy? Robin Proper. He's agreed a deal, folks, right? With his old club 20. It looks like it's going to be 1.5 million. The guy is quite possibly one of the worst centre backs, pound for pound, that I've seen in my lifetime in this league. Like just an app right up there with Shane Duffy for me in terms of absolute flops. Just didn't look. I mean, you know what though? See with Shane Duffy, absolute donkey, right? But he scored quite a lot of goals, albeit they didn't matter. But he still did do that, and he was an aerial threat. Robin Proper scored only 2 goals, right? And he's a centre back. He's not going to fucking compound his misery and say, "Oh, you should be scoring 20 goals from centre back." But it was defensive mistake, man after defensive mistake, and his heading ability was practically non-existent. Guy had no legs, no heading ability, couldn't read a pass, couldn't block, couldn't read passing lanes, couldn't do anything, couldn't anticipate, couldn't control. Ball control was brutal. I don't know. The only good thing about Robin Proper is, folks, is that everyone he tag teamed with looked good next to him, which gives you a false sense of security at the back because you're like, yeah, we only need to get rid of Robin Proper because everyone beside him's good. Maybe not that much, but yeah, 1.5 million for Robin Proper, folks. Thank the Lord that's went through. But Como, right? They've signed Nicholas Kuhn for 16.5 million. I'm not going to overly bore you with talking about this move again. We already did earlier on the channel, both is, so make sure you check out the video. But yeah, 16.5 million. Those kind of moves don't happen every day in Scottish football, so it's a pretty mega transfer to talk about. Como have got a good player. Celtic have got a good amount of money for it. So we'll see who they spend it on, if they spend it. But for Como, they're not done there, because apparently they're keen on Lennon Miller. So this is according to the Scottish Sun. Como have 18-year-old Motherwell midfielder Lennon Miller on their transfer wish list, in addition to their 17 million move for Celtic winger Nicholas Kuhn. I believe it was 16.5, but who's counting at this stage? At this stage of the game, damn it. Dunfermline, though, are close to signing freed Celtic centre half Alistair Davidson. Almost said Johnson there, and they're also linked with signing a few other youngsters for Clifton, Phil, and Dundee United there. So I wonder how that'll go for them. Looks like they're signing young Neil Lennon. I mean, what is the next move for Neil Lennon if this Dunfermline gig, folks, goes tits up? No one say no one really knows, like, but I mean, how does he go from Celtic winning titles, winning cups, to getting sacked, then managing a few teams in Europe of decent, posture in European competitions, to like one of the worst teams in the Scottish Championship? And obviously, Dunfermline got a massive fan base, right? And I truly do hope that they make it up as well, because I do believe Dunfermline in the top flight makes it stronger. But is Neil Lennon the man to do that? Well, I mean, on paper, like, you're siding a guy that's won the Scottish Premiership, so you'd think that's a massive thing for Dunfermline, but it feels very make or break for Neil Lennon. I will have to say that. Now, Everton have been told that John McGinn is not for sale, but apparently they could be making a second approach for the Aston Villa captain in the later in the transfer window, so that would be interesting to see how that goes. As for Rangers, though, obviously Gazama is constantly linked with this move to Rangers because it's done. The only problem holding it back is the Sheffield Wednesday chairman, the owner or whatever. He is just No putting through the paperwork. Yeah, it's a club in financial ruin. Looks like they could be getting a takeover or something. I'm not really too sure what's going on there, man. Just get this guy signed. He's already in the training gear. He's already training with the club. He may as well already be announced. And I don't know. I can't even remember, man, what number that would make him. But it doesn't matter what number it would make him, guys, because the signings aren't going to stop there. So that's where we'll leave it for the 11th of July. We'll be back tomorrow. Transfer roundup. We'll probably be uploaded Sunday morning just due to the fact that tomorrow's the Premier Sports Cup and there'll be a lot of action to talk about. Really looking forward to it tomorrow, folks. Really looking forward to that Hearts and Dunfermline game on Premier Sports. So if you want to see a wee cheeky match review and then the Cup review show, you check out this channel tomorrow. And hell, if you're busy Saturday night, like I know a lot of people are, then you check it out on Sunday morning. Nothing better than a fog football hangover cure, that's for sure. Anyway, till next time, peace.